Let's get it. Come on.
At the 21-yard line. First down throw for Prescott. And incomplete to open things up. Marshawn Lattimore right there on the coverage. He was draped all over it.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. A second down throw for Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott looks to throw on first. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Sheldon Rankins with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
The Saints with an extra defensive back here on third on the field.
Could they blitz?
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he fires one, but incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this will be taken at the 13. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Complete to Watson, the tight end. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough.
I see some. I like going on. I'm finna fix it. Come on, come on, come on.
To move the chains. Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. 14 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Oh.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
A give to Elliott. There he goes inside the 30, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point safely through, and that makes the score 7-0.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bryant. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. 1st and 10 at the 19. There's Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. but everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and make the tackle.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. David Irving able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And he's going to go down again. Randy Gregory in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Breeze now to throw. High throw, but the catch is made. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll. Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That's complete. The former basketball star, Rico gathers. A very solid gain of 27. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott on 1st down. A dump off to Elliott. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll throw again. Prescott. His throw caught right around the 6. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. To the goal line, but not quite in. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. To throw is Prescott. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. No move for for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The football going back to the New Orleans Saints. I wanted to ask you, Charles, for the Saints, how you think they stack up against the other teams near the top of the NFC, the Rams, the Bears. Where do you think they figure in?
Well, they can score well enough that if the Rams set a heavy pace, they can go out and they can score with them and stay right there. They have enough defense that if Chicago makes it a low-scoring defensive affair, they got enough defense to win that way. So my answer in short order is they stack up with anyone. In a lot of ways, I think everyone has to figure out they stack up with New Orleans. Because at the end of the day, Drew Brees is calling plays for the New Orleans Saints and throwing the football downfield. He could be the difference in any big game.
And maybe they have a little extra motivation with the way their season ended last year against Minnesota. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Brees. He hits his target, left side.
Second duck it all day, buddy. Ain't nobody getting up
here. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up
no
for 3rd
nothing
down.
deep.
Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. There doesn't need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. It's Brees. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Can't think and deck
Brees now on first down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Nothing deep.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. David Irving in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. 3rd and long now after the sack of Brees, and the Saints up against it here. Snap comes at 1, and now Brees. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
You two fans out there.
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Here's Prescott. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion. But he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here's Prescott. Going left side, it's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. The give is to Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
And how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. In for the score. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Complete to Bryant. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. From the gun on 3rd.
Yes, sir.
And an alley to run.
Strike on there.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating.
Oh, man, I made the man quit. I made the man quit, y'all. I'm back.
Somebody call for the queen.